principal with the Chertoff Group. He is also a former CIA official. Mr. Allen, good to have you with us tonight.
Good evening. Good to be here.
How does bin Laden hide basically in plain sight like this in a military town so close to Islamabad?
I think it's very challenging to answer that question. When I was the Assistant Director of Central Intelligence, we thought he had left the tribal areas and had moved into the Northwest Province, and we looked at a number of areas like Deer, Chertoff, Swat Valley, but we didn't look at Abbottabad, which we felt was very close to Islamabad. In those days, we searched very hard a lot of areas and looked for large compounds because we thought it'd be a large compound.
Well, you do have a large compound. You had large, tall walls with barbed wire. Wouldn't the neighbors have known? Even if they didn't see him, you might imagine there'd be some kind of gossip.
I would have thought so, because having the barbed wire is one of the signatures, I think, that we put with a high-value target and high walls. Why it didn't raise more suspicion and 1/2 mile from a military academy certainly raises questions about whether elements within the Pakistani government had some awareness of this, or did some sympathizers somewhere at some level did not give support and aid.
Well, that brings me to my next question. The U.S. has provided $18 billion in aid and reimbursements to Pakistan. A lot of folks, including members of Congress, think the U.S. should re-examine the U.S.-Pakistani relationship. What do you think? Well,
I'm an intelligence officer. From an intelligence perspective, it's my view that we have to continue this long-term relationship with Pakistan. This is a country that's going to be the most populous Muslim country in the world in 20 years. Its economy is in shambles. It needs assistance and support, and it is a partner. There's parts of the Inter-Services Intelligence Directorate with which the West works that are very important in trying to go after Tariq-e-Taliban, the Haqqani network, as well as the remnants of the Al-Qaeda network in Pakistan. So it's very crucial we keep a relationship.
Well, let me bring you into the photo debate. CIA Director Leon Panetta believes the world needs some kind of proof bin Laden is dead. The president says no. Where do you stand on this one?
It's my view that since the DNA was 99.5% likely it was bin Laden, we knew his DNA. We also had facial recognition, which is very sensitive technology that indicated it was bin Laden.
But nobody sees that.
I have no doubt. No one sees that, but I think we have to take it for granted that he is dead. The jihadist websites are now beginning to talk about his martyrdom and talk about the need for new Osama bin Ladens to rise. I don't think we need to inflame the situation any further. We need to get on with taking down the rest of Al-Qaeda, the remnants of this central network and the Fatah, going against Zawahiri, the #2 guy, and continuing to decimate the affiliated networks around the world.
All right. Charlie Allen with the Chertoff Group. Again, thanks for coming in tonight.
Thank you.